the problem with that statement, Camaro, is that if Slim was infecting me somehow, I would actually want to play Engage, but I don't. So, like, that doesn't make sense, Camaro. If he was infecting me, I would actually want to play Engage, which I don't. Also, the screen is frozen, that's kind of a problem. Is my capture card having issues or something? Give me a sec. Let me see if I can fix this up. Okay, I think that's frozen, so what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna go try to reopen the capture card. Maybe that'll work. Okay, I think that worked. I don't know why it froze up, but it did. FP12 Ironman soon in the future. Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I said I would rather play it over in game, but I'm not saying that I'm gonna go suddenly play it on Ironman immediately. Alright, so, yeah, Chapter 9, yeah, I've kind of complained about it. I've kind of rumbled and grumbled about it. And, you're gonna see why. You're gonna see why. You're gonna see why I hate this map. If I lose anyone this stream, it's like 99% chance it's gonna be here. Because Chapter 10 is not that hard. Chapter 11 is not that hard either. If I even get there. So yeah, we got a fairly cracked Marth. I mean, he's not the strongest guy in the world, but he does have a lot of defense. He's decently fast. He's not gonna get doubled. Let's see. We got, you know, Sheeta. We got, Kane's just kind of here. I don't really care about him. Roger. What are we gonna do with Roger? It's hard not to lose someone here. Yeah, and I honestly just think it's because the weird way the reinforcements work. Oh, yeah. See, everyone who's played Hard 5 is like, this map sucks. Even Camaro. Camaro usually makes fun of me for saying a map is hard, but, like, even he's saying, like, okay, yeah, no, this map is actually... Okay, so, you know what? What are we gonna do? I slept through most of it? Yeah, so we know. Let's see. So, you know what? Zabunga keeps, you know, swearing by Caesar in, Dark Mage, so you know what? I guess we'll try him in Dark Mage. I don't think he's gonna be any good, but you know what? He swears up and down that Mage Caesar is actually good. Being your typical Pegasus Knight, but I mean, Wing Spear makes her good no matter what. It's kind of hard for her to be bad. So let's see here. We need to reclass Caster out of that, so you can go be a fighter or something. I don't know. I don't really care. Drained his soul and he needed days to recover. Dang. Rip Caster oil. Yeah, I mean, someone had to die in that situation, and Caster... Wait, Caster? I thought it was Rickard. Oh, you're talking about because I reclassed Caster? I don't really know what Caster is really good at, to be honest. Wait, no, not Roger. Who's... Roger as a pirate would actually go kind of hard. It's just that he has no skill. Just that he has a skill issue. He'd also not be bad as a hunter. Honestly, Hunter Roger could kind of cook. Although I don't know what his growths are, so he might actually not cook for long. Fighter Roger might be nice. Fighter Roger could be good. Merc Roger is insanely fast. You know, if he actually took a decent strength growth, I might honestly see myself replacing Ogma with him. Because his speed's already better than Ogma, and Ogma's like 7 levels above him. Hey, Ares. Blue-haired people are all the same? True. He's actually pretty fast? Yeah, yeah, so I'm noticing he's actually pretty fast outside of armor. Well, 0% in everything and 1 million luck. I mean, that's just Roger in anything. That's literally just Roger in a nutshell. 0% in everything else except for luck. That's bluest. That's bluest. But yeah, if someone wants to check what mercenary strength growth is for Roger, if he actually has an okay strength growth, I might actually replace Ogma with him. Because, like, my issue is that Ogma, at least my Ogma, let's compare him to my Ogma. Well, I reclassed my Ogma to Hunter because he's been lowing so poorly. But for reference, he would have 13 speed and 9 strength. 9 strength isn't that bad, but 13 speed is, like, very, very depressing, actually. And what would Roger's defense be? He's 7. He has 15 or 20 strength in total? Yeah, that's not really that good. It's not really that good. Have no defense, and those not in it have it all. Yeah, I guess it would hurt. I guess it would. But, yeah, I'm thinking... Honestly, his strength growth and mercenary doesn't seem that good. I might just go fighter. I think fighter could be good, or hunter. Fighter or hunter are what I'd like to get. The problem is, like, everyone's good in hunter, but nothing else. Wait. Are you sure his growth rate is 55%? Okay, I might go for that. Although his defense does leave a lot to be desired. 5% is kind of crap, but I mean, 70% HP growth ain't bad. He's at least very fast. You don't have to worry about him not doubling. He's gonna double. That man will double. He won't do much else, but he will double. Very lucky Merc. Yeah, no, that's... 55% strength growth is honestly pretty impressive. Like I said, my main issue is just that his defense is never really gonna grow. But he does have base 7 defense. Like, base 7 defense is not terrible. It's about what Ogma has, honestly. And with dynamic growth, it means it actually could help him. Yeah, you know what? Let's try out Roger and Merc. Why not? Why not give him a shot? I think he could cook. I think Roger and Merc might actually be an interesting play. Or, I mean, I was also considering maybe making him a fighter. The only issue is that he has, like, no skill. He's stuck at low defense. Low defense with a lot of HP is not too bad. I mean, he's no tank, don't get me wrong, but... But okay, does someone want to pull up the fighter growths? I just want to make a comparison. Because fighter, I know will get strength. There's no way he's not going to get strength in fighter. If his strength growth in Merc is 55%, then in fighter it's going to be like 60-something% at least. But yeah, I'm considering either Merc or fighter. I don't technically have any axe users, so hero will be renamed Chud exclusively for Roger. He gets a unique hero promotion, just called Chud. Versus Champ. Why do you keep calling it Champ? 6 speed for 10 HP. But you mean like hero versus 75% strength growth is crazy, man. That's crazy. I'm kind of tempted, not gonna lie. That's kind of tempting because like we could always swap him out later. But like that's really good, and I do want to have an axe user. His speed won't grow much. Oh, it's called Champion. Okay, that would be explaining. I was like, what is Champ? Yeah, so well, I'm gonna try your strategy. I'm gonna make Roger a fighter because he sounds insane in fighter. And also I'd need an axe user. But also I'm gonna go and I'm actually gonna go and take your advice, and I'm gonna make Caesar a dark mage. Now, honestly, this looks like crap to me, but you know what? I'll give him a shot. I'll try it. Easily cap strength, speed, and luck. Can he really cap speed that easily, though? I mean, his speed growths aren't that great, at least not in Fighter. Even in Merc, from what I understand, it's only like 35%. But then again, his base in Mercenary is like 15, so... yeah, you know what? We'll give that a try. Be better long term, though. Being over 25 speed is in high demand. This is true. Maybe I'll promote him from fighter to hero? Maybe? I don't know. Could be. I also do want to train up Red. Unfortunately, his first level kind of sucked, though. Let's see. What else? Is there anyone else who needs stuff equipped? Oh yeah, Doga's a fighter. I don't know if I really intend to use him as one, but... Actually, I think I just reclassed him as that to go and reclass someone else, so... I don't think I'm actually going to use Doga. I mean, I guess he could be okay, but... Caesar has as much attack speed as Merrick at base. And I'd recommend forging Roger an axe, specifically because he has low bit. That's true. That's a good point. That is a good point. They're the cheapest. I thought tomes might be, but perhaps I'm mistaken. Okay, so let's go and forge or sell something. Let's go forge an axe. Although we are running a little bit low on money. You get Merrick like 5 chapters ago. This is true, but my Merrick is also dead, so, you know. Okay, Oh wow, that is dirt cheap. That is freaking dirt cheap. Okay, we'll go with this forge, I think. I mean, 11 might is pretty freaking good. 11 might, I would say, is pretty good. Alright, what are we gonna name this? What are we gonna name this? A forged axe for Roger. I feel like there's some meme options for this. If it's a Roger... What, do we just call it the Chud or something? The Chud axe? Should we just call it like the Chud axe or something? Has 2 skill, give it some hit. You know, I probably should have, I just never... Yeah, oh well. I mean, I think he'll hit more than you think he will. He's still gonna have issues hitting things, but he's probably gonna hit more than you think. 2k gold miss. 2k gold miss. 2k gold miss. You know what? Screw it. It's only gonna have 1 S. Shutting out. I'm sure this won't be the last forge you'll get. Well, unless he dies early. As Chud? In CK2? Well, who's Chud? Like, who is Chud in Crusader Kings? Greater Chud. Where is he? Okay, we need to go fix your inventory. Give me a Thunder Tome and give me, probably not necessary. I find Pirate kind of overrated for this map. I understand why people do it, But I've never been impressed by its performance. I've always just been unimpressed by it. I've always just been like, wow, aren't Chuds a historical ethnic group? That would be my first time hearing about that. Maybe it is. Maybe they are. I just don't know. Like, that's the thing. I just find pirate just not as good as people make it out to be. Because the thing is, the enemy pirates are always way stronger than you, so you could barely take on one at once. I guess it's like a slight diversion, but that's about as much as you're really gonna get accomplished. A pagan one-tailed chief east of Novorov. Okay, I guess I wasn't familiar with that. I didn't realize that. Yeah, we're using the Chud man right here. That's why we're talking about Chuds, because we were using the Chud himself. Okay. I might want to equip my heals. My heal staves. Make sure that, you might want more. You might want more. It'd be wise to go and equip you. You need a lot of combat to raise his weapon level. Even getting one rounded doesn't stop that because 1-2 range is so good. That's true, yeah, it does help him get caught up. But this map sucks. This map frickin' sucks, man. I hate this map. Okay. So, who are we fielding? That sounds about who I want to field, yeah. I would say this is a pretty good squad. This is a pretty reasonable squad to field, I would say. I might, since Boris is going to be doing some carrying here, I might want another sword on him. Because Boris, believe me, will be doing some carrying here. He's going to be fighting a lot of the pirates. You don't know when reinforcements show up. It's just annoying in general. Hey, this map, I don't know a way to not make it annoying. Like, maybe knowing when the enemies show up is a thing, but honestly, I just find it annoying. Because the problem is the reinforcements are all pirates, so you can just ignore the water. And they're very spammy. See, the only way to make this map not annoying is you could just warp skip. Unironically. I know warp skip is, you know, I know it's like a cop-out answer, but like, this map is so garbage, man. Because you're just constantly facing this crap just spewing out of here. And you just want to kill this guy and get out of here. But I also want to get George. I mean, he's not very good, but still, having another pre-promote, being a sniper especially, is nice. I don't think he's a great unit by any means, but it's nice to have him. With his low defense, I don't think that's going to be the issue. I think if anything, it's probably going to be more likely his skill going to be the issue. Yeah, so what we're going to do is, probably get, actually, we could just leave you here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay. Then we're gonna probably want to have Bars lead the way. Actually, very hard. Yeah, that's the problem. You can't actually do it. Like I was saying, I guess I should have worded that a little better. It would be nice if you could just warp skip this map, but yeah, it's actually not. It's not. A warp charge is just hard if you want to get the warm slide. I don't think the warm slide is worth it in hard 5. I don't think it's worth it because the Manichees are so powerful that, well, yes, a Worm Slayer does a lot of damage, it's not going to one-shot, and you're probably just going to die to retaliation. I find a better way to kill Manichees in Hard 5 just use mages and indirect attacks. Having almost A rank in bows means he can use Parthian. The main reason, yeah, it's because if I lose someone later, he's a good replacement unit. He's not a great unit, but he's a good replacement unit. Okay. So what I usually do, and maybe this is a bad idea, but I usually have Marth, Sheeta, maybe like Wendell and someone else go over this side, go get George, and then everyone else just kind of goes down here. Now that's why I also have issues, I don't know. But that's what I'm gonna try. Maybe we'll have Jagan help them out, I don't know. So we'll see what happens, but is that they don't show their stats and that Firestones are bugged and give +6 attack speed instead of +4. Yeah, that I don't like. I don't like the fact that they're deceptive. I don't like that. But only when they have cast. That's so stupid. Yeah, that just seems like a bug. Yeah, they really knew how to make this chapter just suck, didn't they? They went out of their way to make this chapter suck. But fortunately, we have the one thing I do have here that I don't usually have is actually a very tanky, guy that can actually fight pirates. Like, he doesn't die to getting, he doesn't get two-shot to these guys. He doesn't. He can actually take a few hits from these guys, and that's nice. That's very nice, actually. I don't think he's worth it. Well, the thing is, what you gotta realize is that he's not gonna grow defense. You gotta realize he's not gonna grow defense. Hey, Dr. Gordon, you gotta make peace with the fact he's not gonna get defense. It sucks, but he has other stats that he actually grows, and his HP kind of makes up for it. I'm not saying it's amazing, but wasn't safe for it is. It is. Let's get Wendell over here. Let's get Caesar here. Yeah, I think all Rad got was like +1 defense on his first level up, which was really, really bad. Because even then, with 1 defense, it's not really helping him out as much as you'd think it would. And so I really wish he got strength or something instead. Really? Is he even Speed Blast? I didn't realize that. So we got the pirates running. Yeah, it is. He's effectively Boars. Bro is effectively Boars. Now, yeah, I guess Boars would have a bit more defense, but you're not really getting a Boars that easily in this game, I'm afraid. This is about the closest we're gonna get. I probably should have given him some healing, but I think he can go grab something out of the convoy. Actually, he might not be able to. Not actual healing, so that's not good. What we'll probably have to do is we'll probably have to bag off once we get to the village. Because we cannot sustain this. This isn't sustainable. What I can do, for the time being, is we can bait out this hand axe, I suppose. Well, I would like to bait out both hand axes, to be honest. If I could bait them out, I don't know how we're gonna do that, but if I could bait them out somehow. So 22 damage minus... Okay, he does survive that. So we're just gonna bait this out. Have Caesar and Barst take care of this guy, I think. We're gonna have the -1 speed equipped. Because I think it actually does give me -1. No, it doesn't give me -1 speed. I have just enough speed to wield it. I can't remember the -1 speed, yet it makes no sense. Unless the unit has 0 strength. We're gonna put Barst here. We're gonna bait out this guy with someone else. We're gonna probably Alma. Yeah, I don't know. I think whoever told me... Whoever told me that, I think was mixing things up. Which actually just confused me more. So thanks. I think Reezy was the one who came up with that. I don't know why. I think it's because Merrick died because he was slowed down by Excalibur by 1 point. And so he was doing it to try to help me, but the thing is on a fire tome that doesn't really actually... Yeah. It kind of came up short. It didn't end up working the way it was supposed to. Only 70, but... Okay, that's... Well, I guess... I guess he was -1 speed. I said I was gonna lose someone here. I didn't think he was gonna get doubled. What is this guy's speed anyway? Oh, of course you dodge. Like, you weren't gonna get doubled anyway. Yeah, guys, Caesar's really good in Mage, just trust me. Wait, what? 9 speed? Didn't he have 6? Doesn't Caesar and Mage have 6 speed? The fragile mate is fragile? Okay, but why is he getting doubled? Explain why is he getting doubled. Explain that. Explain why is the guy getting doubled? Why is he getting doubled? I don't know. You survived this? I mean, kinda. He had like 5 speed. Did he really? He wasn't way down. He had 5 speed? Did he really? Wow, he's slower than I thought. Slower than I thought. Like I said, if there was gonna be a map that was gonna cause the Deathless Stream thing to not be true, it's gonna be this map, because this map sucks. This map is garbage. But I wasn't expecting to lose someone this early. I don't like this. So they had the same effect, okay. Why are these pirates so freaking spongy? I don't like this. And they all have hand axes for some reason. Yeah, this looks like a disaster waiting to happen, actually. Well, Mage Caesar was so good he died already. Got doubled by a hand axe. That one's on you. Well, I don't know, man. He's kind of garbage. I don't know, man. He wasn't that good. I mean, bro gets dulled by a hand axe. I don't know what do you want me to say? I can't believe the untrained unit wasn't good. I wasn't expecting him to kill the enemy, but I wasn't expecting him to get doubled by a hand axe. That's the thing you're not seeing here. He had 5. I guess I thought he had 6. I guess I thought he was a little bit faster. I hate that all 3 of these guys need a hit, and the problem is they can just all kind of get hit. That's kind of annoying. I gotta say, I don't really like that. So not only did he die, I didn't even pull this guy properly, really. Well, I guess someone else is probably dead. I guess someone else is likely dead too. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Not probably. Yeah, you know what, Doga? It's probably your time to go. Actually, hold on. If only you did 1 more damage, man. If only you could do 1 more. Actually, hold on. Hold on. Hold the phone. I actually see something we could do here. I see something we could do. I don't want him to have more avoid, though. As much as I want to give Rad a kill, +1 speed so you won't make any more mistakes. Yeah, that'll definitely help. Excalibum? Why? Why would I do that? Excalibur. I like that one better. Dolph is a fighter? I might make him I might just keep him in armor, honestly. I don't know. This guy's good. Wait, hey, is that Devil X? I don't know how far this guy can move. It looks like this just costs him a bit of movement, so what I will do is I'll actually put him in the Devil X range. I'll put him over here. He can go and bait out the Devil X. Meanwhile, you guys, well, you guys can have fun over here. And you can get over here. Yeah, there we go. That's a lot better. Let's forge +1 way onto the next home. Yeah. That way someone who doesn't have such sucky speed will still get doubled by it. By the enemy. Doesn't help, you can check weapon weight by tuning weapons in the item menu. Well, yeah, I know you can do that, but the thing was I thought he just had enough speed to not get doubled. It's one of those moments where you're like, wait, that double? It's kind of a Merrick moment. I don't know what it is with Mage in this game and just getting doubled by everything. You think they'd be faster? Crap. Nothing's going my way today, is it? I mean, I guess we don't really need George, but still. Be nice to have had him. And you'll hype them up. Well, yeah, it's Lind. It's Lind. Well, that's unnecessary. Rip George. I mean, we didn't really need him, to be honest. I was saying he'd be nice to have, but I mean, not having him doesn't really mean that much. So that's the real tragedy. Not having the sword bow. Alright, you know what? You should die for that. You took my silver bow away from me, man. That's not cool. Yep, I lost a unit and I missed another one. So, you know, that's just nice. If I could keep it at 2 deaths this map, that would actually be kind of impressive, not gonna lie. That's how much this map sucks. Okay. What? Bro, are you on drugs? Did not what? Out for that tree? What? Bro, is bro speaking English? Alright, let's go in here. I thought she could still move. 23 minus 14. Okay, never mind, we're fine. Never mind, we're fine. I was about to lose a 3rd unit there, and then I realized that she actually just realized that. Do you watch the newest one? No. I don't even remember what it was. I don't remember what it was. I remember seeing it, but I didn't... I remember seeing it be suggested, but I didn't actually watch it. Nice dodge. That's... yeah, not great. But the thing is, he's got so much offense, it's actually really helpful. But this mage just kind of throws a wrench in it. Hey, Roger! You... I mean, if you hit, you gotta cook. That's the funniest description I've ever read. That's the funniest description I think I've ever read for a channel. Nice. Good job, Roger. Maybe one of these days you'll get the woman. What's up, Theodora? Well, it's a guy, so can't be Theodora. Why is my mage slow in this game with slow mages? Why does the game have slow mages? That's the better question. You're in range... Bro. Why has this guy so much range? And why is he not slow? Maybe I could have sacked Kane? I don't know. Yeah, if I'm gonna have to sack anyone, it's gonna be Kane. I'm sorry, Ares, he's just not all that. Not in hard 5, he's just not that good. Plus he was slow as peak, actually. Okay. I swear I would... Get barrier in this chapter. I think I already have a barrier staff, but... That's not the issue. He would die to these anyway. Roger would die to these anyway. So yes, go die for a more important unit. Or Jagan, I don't really care. I just don't want, I just don't want, Roger to die. But it's French, Kamaru. It's French. How would Curate Kane be? Well, I don't know. Does he have a res growth? Well, it probably does. Just, is it any good? Who knows? Man, I'm losing all these units already. I'm not even at the hard part of the map. I'm not even at the hard part. This isn't even the hard part of the map. Spin enhanced chicken. The burrito a hard one for them for some reason. So what is it actually called then? Sent a meme? Okay. Alright, who dies? Who dies? You know someone's dying. Just, I would rather it not be Roger. Well, at least he's not gonna get doubled. At least someone here has speed. Nothing else. Yeah, I don't really care about the Worm Slayer. I don't think it's worth it, honestly. Well, see ya, Jagan. You, I guess protected... I swear if Roger still dies. Okay, this is fine. Although, do I really want to pull all these guys? Is that really a good idea? Probably not. Oh, look, he lives! Nah, he was mid. Never mind, he doesn't live. Well, actually, he probably did protect, oh my god. Do you see why I don't like this map? Do you see why I don't like this map? Because now we have to get out of here, and we just can't. It's actually a very bad loot. Well, it's Jagan, who cares? Jagan has kind of fallen off like 10 chapters ago. Playing like this Emblem. Yeah, for some reason I'm just not there today. I don't know why. I'm just not. I don't know why. This is not the map to be not there, but... This is not the map to be not there. You think it's gonna cap at 4? Look, we got all these guys chasing after us. It's not gonna be just 4. Just bait them one by one. Not when they have bows and magic and all that stuff. That's the problem. You're saying you can just kind of do it one, but also you have to keep in mind the pirates can just ignore your chokehold. It doesn't really matter. That's kind of the issue. That's one of the issues that you like. It's not like how you're saying it is. Like it's not. Like look, their movement. That's one thing I don't like about Shadragon. Movement is way too high. It's way too high. You think you're like, oh, I'm out of range. No, you're not. You're never out of range. You can't kite things properly because everything has a million freaking movement. And now they're all just gonna get sidelined over here. Be super off-putting after. Yeah, it's hard to get used to. It's very hard to get used to because it's like the only game in FE12 that has such high movement for some reason. So yeah, I foresee another death very soon, like very, very soon. The problem is you also have this janky little hallway here that everyone's stuck behind. So I can't get guys in there fast enough to help out. Meanwhile, this little area is just completely exposed. Like I said, it hasn't even gotten to the worst part yet, because the reinforcements are barely even here yet. Now, fortunately, Boris is dodging, but he's unfortunately not killing things. Roger is hitting, that is nice. But I don't know if... Okay, that's kind of annoying. But at least Boris just kind of takes this. Boris is a champ, so he just takes it. I don't like that mage being there. You see why this map is bad? Great, so that's just, you know, it's just what I want. Yeah, there's like another 3 deaths waiting right now. And of course he can't kill, because, you know, why would we kill? You know, that's a stupid thing. Who does that? Who actually kills things? Who actually kills, you know? You're always gonna be 1 damage off. I don't even double this guy. What? I don't even double him. How sad. How sad. Big crit, maybe? No. Bro, this is like the one time you could have crit and it actually better. It's gonna be an interesting record to beat for Shadow Dragon deaths. Yeah. Pin what? Which comment? Why can't I one-shot this guy? Pinning like, which one? I'm not sure which one you're talking about. The belt comment, okay. That's the unfunniest. I only pin funny messages. Get skill issue. Get funnier posts. When has FP7 ever behaved itself? Never. I could kill this guy. The problem is Cord's probably dead. Cord could just delete this guy. You know, we're almost certainly gonna lose him on the next turn, but like he at least deletes a mage, and it's more than some of our guys can say. That's more than some of our guys can say. When we decide to not play it, well, that's just ignoring it then. Pretty much either way, this is gonna end up being very bloody. So I think what I gotta do is just go and just instead of worrying about who we're gonna lose, worry about who we can take out on the way out. Ford's gonna die, almost likely. Yeah, no, he's gonna die. But we're gonna take this mage down with him. I don't even want to update the death counter after this. This is gonna be such a... It's like 5 deaths. I don't want to deal with that. These are This Cord's kind of sucked, not gonna lie. This Cord's been kind of trash. This Cord's not been very good. Now I don't know how I'm gonna deal with this, though. I thought that we'd be able to kill them, but 5 deaths thus far. I doubt it's gonna be the end too. I doubt it's gonna be all of them. I really doubt it's gonna be all of the deaths. Because like I said, this isn't even really the hard part, and I'm just bleeding units already. because like the bards video, they don't exist. You know, that's almost spin worthy in itself, honestly. Warping in someone as a sacrifice. I could warp someone in to at least go and level the playing field a bit, but because if I could get someone like a ranged unit here. The problem is all my ranges have moved, unfortunately. I don't know, man. I think Roger's just gonna die. I wanted to use Roger too, but like he's not gonna survive. Julian has to live because he's my only thief left. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say. Honestly, I don't know if Julian A is gonna live. Could throw Doga in there just to, yeah, maybe I could just throw Doga in there as a sack, because Doga is kind of garbage. He's, well, okay, he's not garbage, but he's not really that good. I could make do with not having him. I know what you're talking about Julian for. You forget that the Fireball only opens chests and not doors. I think you're forgetting that. I think you're forgetting that bit. He's like half a thief. Okay. See, we can at least protect Roger for a bit longer. Yeah, I'm almost certainly gonna lose someone here. Like, it would be a genuine miracle to not have anyone. I could very well lose the run here. With how badly I have been bleeding units, it's very possible. Before this map, yeah, it probably wouldn't have happened, but... Yeah, I kind of figured he was gonna die. He was very low on health. Never mind, Roger's dead. Wait, why is Doga the one that lives? He's not supposed to be the one that lives. Miracles don't happen because it's not a skill that exists. I'm still kind of mad they chose to kill the guy that actually wanted to not die. That's kind of annoying me. 6 deaths in 1 hour. Yeah, we're breaking a record there. See, I told you, Camaro, you'd get your fix. I mean, things should mostly stabilize after Chapter 9, but that is a lot of deaths to make up for. The problem is that, like I said, this isn't even the hard part. The hard part is whenever they start throwing out reinforcements from here and from here at the same time. That's the hard part. I don't either, honestly. Like, I myself am kind of like, why am I making such dumb mistakes that I normally wouldn't? Yeah, I don't know why. I don't... There's some days where I'm just not there. I think this is one of those days I'm just not there. I don't know why. I'm just not. I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm just not there. Yeah, the reinforcements are what I hate so much about this map. And there goes another. I couldn't really prevent his death. Actually, I probably could have. The Caesar Dam? Yeah, it was definitely Caesar. It was totally Caesar, guys. It wasn't anyone else. Wait, does he actually survive this? And unfortunately, this jerk has no stick. Why do you have hand axes? These guys are so annoying, man. Yeah, I hate the freaking pirates. They're so annoying. Oh, look, you got speed. That's nice. You got speed. I'm just gonna go use another physic, because screw it. Honestly, this map should give you a physics staff for how much crap it makes you pull through. Are you kidding me? I hate the frickin' range on these guys, man. They're so ridiculous. So overtuned. But you know what? Marth is there for a reason. Oh. Are you... Why do they have hand axes? Why do they have hand axes? What? Why? I have to say, one thing that Shadow Dragon really screws me out of is not having like some sort of reposition or something. Because there's so many times where I'm like, if only I could just move this guy over or something, and I just can't. Yeah, I don't see it unless she dodges, which she's not gonna do. Sack Violent. I had this. Violent as staff rank isn't. He does have staff rank, but does he have the? Does he have the staff rank to move her? I hate using the warp like this, but then again, I guess. Okay. That is a really stupid way to use a warp staff, but... Speed and skill, okay. These hand axes, just why, man? I need to give Bars like a steel sword or something, because he needs to start pillaging these guys. Good job, Violent, you did something. If this guy had a steel sword, he would absolutely just trounce like half these enemies in a single swoop. That is true, yeah. You shouldn't really be that concerned with conserving it in Shadow Dragon of all games. There you go, that's what you should be leveling. Well, maybe luck as well. Luck would be kind of nice. A hammer? What's bro doing with that hammer? What is bro doing with the hammer right there? What is bro doing with that hammer? You turn him Rad's forged sword. I could do that. I could do that. He would. You're not wrong. He would benefit. He would indeed benefit. The problem is that I would waste a turn here. Yeah, when I free things up, then yeah, it certainly wouldn't be a bad idea. But right now, I kind of need it. He was waiting to deal 3 damage to Boars. Yeah, the thing is, actually, you're kind of right. Bars is actually kind of in the position where he could just start like one-rounding these pirates, and that would be amazing. The problem is that he's just not. He doesn't have the weapon for it. He doesn't quite have. Yeah, see what I mean? He could. It's just he isn't there yet. And the problem is that Red is in range of this, so that's just great. We get a steel sword over to him somehow. I don't know how we do that, but I don't think we can. That sounds like boars. That does sound like boars, does it not? Hold on. Could she take care of this? She very well could. She very well could. If she can hit at least one of these, then I think we're good. I think we're good. Yeah? If she can just land one, we're good. Because she survives a hand axe. Yeah, that's very true. Alright, so as long as you can land 178%, we're fine. Just one. Yeah, look, we already win. Already win. Red lives to see another day. Oh, nice. Look, he even saved his HP. He was like, you know what? I'm even gonna conserve HP for you. He's like, you know what? Say no more. I will conserve the HP. I don't want to... I do not want to update this death counter. That's going to take forever. Freaking hate that, man. And they just don't stop, do they? Oh, good dodge. Good, wow, landing both of them. Alright, nice. Bar sniper, radical conservative? What? What? The both could kill it if you missed with cheetah. You know, that's actually a good idea. But I guess it doesn't matter at this point. These hand axes ruined my entire plan. These hand axes ruin everything. Freaking hate them, man. Because if there weren't hand axes here, what I could do is just take the Obama green card, put it on bars, and he could just solo these guys, and he wouldn't care. I mean, he would eventually, because he would take enough damage, they would die. But it would take a good few hits for that to happen. The problem is, right now, he actually, like, we're not really where we need to be. And you can't really take enough land. That's the issue. Okay, idea. What if we went and threw you down here with the fire tone? I don't really like that. I don't really like those odds. I do like these, though. I do like these. Because you can get rid of that guy pretty easily. Has lost half the army. Well, they don't matter. They're not relevant. So I can kill with this, and then I can have him kill... Oh, wait, no, I can't. I can't do both. Actually, I can... Okay, now I see the problem. I see a problem, but I also see a solution. I see a problem and a solution, so you know what, we're good. I could also just trade it with a forge. I could do that. How much difference in might is it? I'm fairly certain there's quite a bit. Yeah, it's literally twice the might. So it's 5 more might. We would be doing 19 times 2. It's definitely enough to cook, that's for sure. And this guy's got a hammer, so we can just go solo him. Yeah, you know what, as much as I want to give Red more kills, I think this is the smarter play to do. That's for the Obama GameCube. No, it's actually for Obama's green card. The Obama Cube, the Obama GameCube. Yeah. Okay. So, we're gonna go do this. There we go. Okay. Nice. Too much blood? Dang, I thought you wanted to see me lose units. Man, I'm losing too many units now. See, look, I can't win with chat. When I was playing Rev, chat was like, hey, he's not losing anyone. Now, chat, no, he's losing too many units. Okay, what do you want? What do you want, chat? Make up your mind. Make up your mind. What is it you want? Well, I think it's pretty dodgy. I do like that. You traumatize the children. Well, I don't know, maybe they should... They should realize that Chapter 9 sucks. Maybe the children should know that. I wish for the enemy to bleed out horribly. Well, thank you, Ares. I do too. At least someone's wishing for the right thing. Oh, now you crit. Wow. Okay. Alright. Come on, get luck. That's not luck, but okay. I will say, if we didn't have Barst here, I think we would have just lost the run. Because Barst can kind of keep them contained a bit, because of just how strong he is at the moment. Now they're still going to go and attack Wendell, because of course they are. Okay. This doesn't crit me. Oh, he sets up a kill for, what's his face? At least I think he sets up a kill. If that guy's running over here, that's not too bad. They are charging in, but, I don't know how long these guys last. Please no more hand... Oh, God. The Hanix are what's such a big problem here. Because, like, they just don't leave me alone. Ah, that does nothing. Can I chip him? I could probably chip him. Okay, yeah, we can. Nice. Shadow Dragon Paralog unit getting recruited would be funny. Why? Why would it be funny? Bro, what if it's the red training arc? What if that's what everyone dying just dies so that Rad can thrive? That's what it actually is. See, you say that, Mario, but the thing is, we're actually in a pretty good position now. For the most part. For the most part. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we do need to stand there. Red is alive, so Red must glow. Glow? He must glow. He's a glowy. Red is a glowy. No, he's a glowy. Okay, let's go. We could also block up the Steel X-Men. Nah, it's probably not worth it. Probably not worth it. Just saying. Well, the problem is I think these guys are all going to get kind of close. That's the issue. I don't like that they're just going to overlap. That's true. Marcelo is absolutely right. Having a reliable tank will always bail you from an Iron Wipe. People don't appreciate the chat holding the entire map while your other guys move around safely. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's kind of what Barst is right now. That's what Barst is doing for us at the moment. Marth is also kind of tanky. He's not extremely tanky, but he's decently tanky. He can hold things. He's also pretty evasive against these guys as well. That's really nice. Alright, Ogmalo, what's he gonna get? What? He levels better in Hunter than he does in Merc. Okay. Alright. Alright, we just one round this guy. I love that. Okay, this seems like a kind of janky spot to be in. Actually, it's not as bad as I thought. It's not great. Don't get me wrong. It's not great, but We can make do with this. We can certainly make do with this. I want to train Rad here, but someone tells me this ain't the place to train Rad. This is not the Rad training arc, I'm afraid. I wish it was. I wish it was. I feel your guys' pain. I feel your pain, Belt. I wish it was. I wish it was so bad, but unfortunately it's not. Even the skilled Deke would have had better levels. Yeah. Unfortunately. I mean, at least he's decent in Hunter, but then again, I feel like Hunter's is kind of like the cap-out class. Like, it's just kind of like, or the cop-out class, not the cap-out class. It's just like, everyone's good in Hunter. Well, everyone besides like a reclass mage. Initiated by fire, that doesn't seem like a good idea. That doesn't seem like a good idea. But it's good to see at least Kameru's not whining about my deaths count. Because he just wants me to get even more. So at least he's being consistent. He wants me to lose units, and he's not going to change. He's not gonna sing a different tune. Like gotta give him credit. The guy's consistent. He's never said he didn't want. He's never said he didn't want that. We can Caesar on fire killed him. Oh man, that was great. We give Caesar fire and killed him. Now that's funny. Oh, that Marth's gonna die soon? I don't see it. Not this Marth. I don't see him dying soon. Maybe a different one, but not this one. Okay. I do kind of wish I didn't have the iron sword equipped, but it's okay. I mean, we'll live. We'll live. Oh, nice. He actually didn't hand X. Okay. I kind of like that. I kind of like how that went. That's good. Oh, good job. Bars, you legend. Bars, you absolute freaking legend, man. This Bars is awesome. Freaking love this Bars. I mean, I already thought Bars was pretty good before this run, but like this just kind of cements it, you know? We got this healer running over here. Who invited this healer here, man? What a loser. Get him out of here. What I'm gonna do is... That's why you win so much? Yeah, that's clearly the reason. That's obviously it. Bro, you can maybe learn from your brother Bars that... Well, okay, he's not actually your brother. About how to dodge things, because, I mean, it could actually kind of help save your life. At least save me heals. The Boars blast the Mercs in Arcadia. Well, if these guys all just have one range, then we're fine. I'm excited for Smelliest. I'm content starved. I might not even watch it tomorrow. They'll be kind of busy. And Smelliest isn't really that... all that, to be honest. Okay, near level 15. Dang, this guy is putting in the work. He is putting in the work. Okay, let's go take this opportunity to go heal. We usually don't get this great of... Look at this. This opportunity is amazing to go heal. Let's go do it. Unless you go spawn like ambush spawns or something stupid like that. HP and luck. Yeah, I do kind of wish he'd leveled a little bit better. But to be fair, he's already leveled amazingly, so I can't really complain. Can't really complain when he's been giving us that much good stuff. He's more interesting than FE7 and 8, but that's like saying CBT is more exciting than watch paint dry. Dang. You know, we're gonna not use the Obama GameCube because I actually want to set up a kill for Rad, because Rad deserves to ascend. I think Rad deserves ascension. What do you guys think? I think he does. I think Rad deserves ascension. I think it is only natural. It is only natural. He deserves it. Okay. Let's go over here. Let's heal. Speed and luck. Okay, he's not getting res anymore. That's a little... I mean, to be fair, yeah, he already has a lot of res, so... I guess we can't expect too much, but... Some magic would be nice. Some magic would be nice. As long as he doesn't crit, we can probably set up a kill for Rad. Okay, of course he gets a crit. Of course. But I think we're done with reinforcements, so that's nice. We don't get the Worm Slayer, but I don't really care. The Worm Slayer is so garbage that... At least in Hard 5. Yeah, maybe in some other difficulties it's actually pretty good, but Hard 5, it's not good. Block. Wow, thanks. Okay. Alright. So yeah, we're through the worst of it, I would say. Well... Except I had to deal with these two guys. Although, that's not too hard because we do have Barst. Sophia Muscle Guide. You know, I think I'm gonna give Rad back his sword. He needs it more. Bench press his archers. Yeah, someone needs to bench press these archers, man. But yeah, honestly, I'm surprised that despite the early start, we actually... You know, once things kind of, you know, calmed down a bit, then I was actually able to just go and take care of everything. So the main key is just have a freaking tanky merc. That's really how you do this. Just have a tanky merc. Get a tanky merc and use it. Just have a tanky merc. That's all you gotta do. Tanky merc solve the problem. If you can get a tanky merc, you will thrive. I hope this Oct doesn't backfires. I hope you backfire with a Devil Axe. If Mangus doesn't actually play with energies on, he's devoid of love and respect for his audience. Okay. Oh, but of course we're gonna have two more guys run towards me, because, you know, at least they're not pirates. To be fair, they're not pirates, so they're not as bad. Oh look, Marth can set up a kill. Isn't that nice? Now be a good little boy, Marth, and do Red a favor. Don't kill him. Don't steal his kill. Thank you. I think Red's gonna be really fun to use. If he can get some good levels, he's gonna end up being like he starts at, yeah, right now he kind of sucks. Yeah, but he has really good growths. For Shadow Dragon stands, he has good growth. Okay, come on, Red, come on. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that good? I do want him to start doubling, but hey, he's working on strength. He's working on defense. He's getting luck. You know, like I'm not complaining. This is what he needs. He needs stats, and he's getting those. If he can get, I mean, pirates to be fair are pretty fast. If he can get some good levels. If he can get some good levels, yeah, he did deliver. Let's hope he get a bad one. But you want the Radivis. Why would you want him to suck? Like, everyone's cheering on Rad. Why would you want Rad to get a crap level? If they're gonna cross, we're gonna intercept them. The Mark of Elliowood. Well, see, this guy isn't Elliowood, so he's actually gonna get a good level. Red is better than Elliowood. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for these hunters to go by. Feed kills. Boar's blessed him. He might cap defense, speed, and luck. Red capping defense? I don't see that happening. Speed, yeah, I can certainly see that. Speed, maybe. Unless you're talking about Barst. I don't know if you're talking like. I don't see. I'm sorry, I don't see Red capping that. He could certainly cap speed, and he, in theory, could cap strength. I don't think he will, but hopefully he doesn't blow up speed so he gets doubled by everything. Well, he's already got 11 speed, so he's probably not going to get doubled by a lot of things. It's going to take him a while to start getting doubled. Bro, I lost 7 units this map. Do I really need to have a worse unit? He's had 2 defense levels already. That is pretty good, yeah. That is pretty good. That is pretty good. I can't lie. Alright, Ogma. You know what to do. Did he lose his map? Oh my god, I can't even remember. I lost Roger, I lost Doga, I lost... Who else did I lose? Caesar? Roger, Doga, Caesar... Who else? Who else did I lose? Kane? Jagan? Just like with the 11 roster, that's your answer. Yeah, that's true. Okay. He doesn't quite kill, unfortunately. Okay, I have an idea. Does he face crit? He does. That's not good. George? Oh yeah, I technically didn't even get George. Yeah, I technically was able to recruit him. He didn't die, he just never got recruited. Which is kind of still dead, though, if you think about it. Yeah, I think you did miss the massacre. Yeah, I lost like 7 units. And one of those was just me not being able to recruit, what's his face? Yeah, one of those units I just couldn't recruit, George. Like half your army on a single map. To be fair, this map sucks. To be fair, this map is awful. For an hour, 7 deaths in an hour. Yeah, but let's cap it at 7. Because chapter 10 is not too hard. It can be a little tricky, but it's not over. It's not anywhere near as bad as this map. It is like a freaking 64th of as bad as this map is. It is not bad. It's actually pretty nice. It's like going from Fuga's unfun ride to the snow map. It is so much better. It is so much more bearable. Was losing half the army. Yeah, I mean, I kind of wasn't locked in. That's part of it. I wasn't really locked in initially. Oh, look at that! We can set up a kill. We can set up a kill with a Chad. Only man Minerva. Yeah, we only get man Minerva. Sorry. Sorry, Moss. We only get man Minerva in this game. I know you were hoping for girl Minerva, but... Oh, he doesn't even reach me. Okay. Well, you know what? Another free kill for Rad. Could Ogma help out here? He actually could, but I don't really want the healer to get out of the way. Girl Minerva's in the butt. Yeah, actually, you know what? Let's get this guy out of the... Yeah, actually, you know what? Let's do this. Look, my Ogma may be kind of mid, but he's not that mid. He still does good damage, if nothing else. And he actually has skill, so he hits things pretty well. Bro didn't even heal his archer. Okay, whatever. All right, if you wanted him to die so badly, I'm not gonna complain. Oh, why are you running away? Why are you running? Why are you running? Why are you running? What? Stop stealing kills! Why do you guys love stealing kills so much? You just hate Rad that much? Stop! Let me have my kills. Let the man get some EXP. Midgamo will fall off after if he keeps getting 0 gains. Yeah, he did get strength. His last level he did get strength. To be fair, he did get strength. What the Fabia Blast? So yeah, I don't think we got anything from this chapter except for... Well, we did get money and a Goddess Icon. You know what? Speaking of Goddess Icon, why don't we give that to Rad? So he actually, you know... actually doesn't get crit by things. We could also give it to, Wendell. You know what? I think Rad actually is a decent luck growth, so let's give it to Wendell. Because Wendell has, like, no luck. No war crumbs for Rad. Sad. I know, right? Maybe I should have attacked with Rad several times. Might have been a good idea. I'm gonna give him the Goddess Icon, because Wendell's gonna add some staying power. Wow, that gives 2 luck. I miss when Goddess Icons actually, you know, gave you more than 2 luck. Which is in pretty much any other game. Alright, so, yeah, this guy kind of sucks. He's gonna have 20 speed. Yeah, that's not very good. This is why you just attack with mages. Should charge more for her prostitution. True. She would. Alright, Excalibur crit, come on, let's go. Crit him, crit, 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 crit. That's not a crit. Does Sheeta get she probably wouldn't get doubled, but she's like the only one that doesn't. I think even oh no, Boris doesn't get doubled. Okay. That's kind of nice. Boris does not get doubled. That is very nice to know. We could have Ogma help out. Ogma can help. I'll at least do something. Not much, but he can do something. That's nice. Crit, 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 crit. That's not a crit. Old man doesn't know what a crit is. What's the Randy in chapter? It's going to end my run. So what? Oh, you mean that guy? Yeah, Lena is probably the best way to get rid of him. Although he is still pretty dodgy, so he's a little annoying, but yeah, he's not as bad as you'll make him out to be. Same way they struggle with Kel, which is not using Lena. Wow! Shocker, using Lena solves 2 bosses people don't like? It's almost like using Lena is actually good. What a wild concept. Who'd have ever guessed? Who'd have ever thunk it? Lena is actually good. Wow. Bro does not want to crit. He doesn't want to hit, apparently. He also doesn't want to hit. So that's kind of annoying. Just out of curiosity, how much would you do? 3. If that hit, I was just gonna risk a red. Maybe it's for the better. Maybe it's for the better it didn't hit. Maybe it's for the better. Maybe it's for the better it didn't actually hit. Yes, she is. Stop coping. Can you hit things, please? Can you hit things, old man? Have you gone blind? I'll give you a goddess icon. This is how you treat me? No, Lena is bad actually because she can die to a killing edge mercenary if I leave her in range without support. Yeah, that's true. Okay, now, Wendell. I want you to lock in and crit this guy. Do it. Just lock in, crit him. That's not a crit. Come on, man. That'll waste all these Excaliburs hoping you'll crit. Poor Dexizable. His eyes aren't what they used to be, now they're not. I guess he is old. He is old, I suppose. Oh, see, someone knows how to crit. Someone knows how to do it. Alright. Come on, Wendell, this should be free. This should be absolutely free. This should be free. And Juno is the best hero in the game because I have a thing for married women. I mean, she has a concern with zealot bangs. Yeah, I don't know why he likes Juno. I don't really understand. I don't get it. Like, well, what's the appeal of Juno? Yeah, my Wendell just refuses to crit for some reason. I have no idea why. Oh look, it's a good unit. Too bad we don't have her yet. One of these days, Rizu. One of these days, you'll actually get a run where Capri doesn't die. Okay, so we're finally onto an actually good map. Okay, so this map is still a little tricky. Like I said, it's nowhere near as bad as this map, but it's still a little difficult. Oh my god, I have like no one. Everyone is dead. Everyone is dead. You know what? Welcome back, Abel. Welcome back, Abel. I guess you're part of the army again. I guess you're part of the army now. Is Triangle Attack and the fact that she can tank a Wyvern Lord Silverlance to the face. Does she really though? Manerva? Manerva? Okay, who are we fielding? Well, we're not fielding Bontu, that's for sure. Honestly, I'm just gonna low man this, I think, because like these guys kind of suck. We could go bring back Riz, I suppose. Another healer might not be a bad idea. Maybe we could look into some reclassing or something. Boris is fine as he is. Some can for us, you can. That is true. That is true. That is actually not a bad idea. I'm gonna reclass Wendell for this map because there's a lot of flyers here. So actually having a having a sniper would be good. Yeah, we lost Cord as well. That did kind of suck. So actually, Ogma's now like our main bow user left. No, like I literally cannot use him, Moss. He doesn't have its Firestone, which means he literally cannot even transform. He is absolutely useless. He cannot be used. This might be the first map I don't actually use a forge. How does reclassing work? It's literally, you can just reclass whoever, pretty much. There's like no, it's very low cost. Well, it's technically no cost, but there's a certain limit to how many class you can have. If that makes sense. I need to go buy some stuff, which means I'll also be selling stuff. Like the bullion. Okay, I need to sell it from what's his face? Yeah. 15,000 gold, that's pretty good. What are we gonna buy? We're gonna buy some heals. Yeah, but I guess 3 houses does allow you to actually... Well, the thing is, like, Wall 3 houses doesn't give you a cap, it also forces you to actually work for the reclass. So I guess it's the sort of... That's the trade-off, I suppose? I'm not saying you to agree with it, I'm just saying I think that's the logic they were going for. I'm gonna probably give her other wing spear. Okay. Ogma, you're gonna get another bow. I mean, you can just get the no fly zone because I have like a million bows now. I have a million bows and no one to use them. Well, such a bad idea. Yeah, it is kind of a, yeah, it's not really that controlled, is it? Let's give you a steel sword. This guy would actually make really good use of a steel sword. Because he actually has the strength to use it. So he's got 15 attack speed with the steel sword. And 14 strength. So yeah, no, he is gonna double everything with that steel sword. He's actually going to... He's the guy the steel sword's made for. The steel sword is absolutely made for him. And I think we're gonna put with the Levin sword. We're just gonna get out an Unforged Rapier. Hope and Pray, Fortune's Weave has weapons determined by classes, and it kind of looks that way, but there's also Mage Waluigi using a sword, so I don't know. It could be a class that uses swords and tomes. We don't really know. We don't really know how it works. It's kind of hard to say at this point. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Bring the Rizzler. I'm gonna give him a healing staff, just so he can heal people. Who are the next two mages we get on the list? Well, we get Lind next chapter, I believe. So that's nice. I don't think anyone's really that good in mage until then. Who am I gonna field though? Who's in the same class as other mages? Yeah, I don't know then. I don't know what to say. Before you reclass Riz to mage. You know, you might actually be onto something. Let's give it a, let's look at that. Oh, he can't become a yeah. Oh, he can become a just normal mage. He's kind of just Merrick too. Electric Boogaloo. What is Riz's magic growth? Anyone know what his magic growth is? Anyone know what his magic growth is? Because he might actually be a good choice for mage. He could actually be good in mage, I don't know. I kind of figured you were on a YouTube watch list. We all are. We all are. Okay, yeah, she'd be good in mage, but she's also our only real, like, our really good healer. Even then, she's not really that good at healing, but... You have to constantly make sure a single generic doesn't completely obliterate them. You should also be content with them being slow as molasses with no magic. Alright, Zabami. What if Violent was a mage? What if Violent was a mage? Yeah, I think that ship's kind of sailed by now, unfortunately. Boldman and Shadow Dragon, they'll always be reliable since all your other guys get killed in the early game. 40% magic is not bad. 40% magic and mage for Riz? Honestly, I think that sounds worth it to me. That kind of sounds worth it to me. Bro, why does he have 11 defense and... Why does he have 11 defense and cav? The frick? Why is this guy such a tanky cav? How do you do in mage? He's just kind of Lin level damage growth. You know what? You know what? Make Riz a mage, why not? Let's do it. Let's do it. I already have 2 healers. Let's go make him a mage. Make him an armor? Make a Riz an armor? Or make... He literally has Boar's growth. Wait, who? What? Who are we talking about? Riz? Riz in armor? I don't even think Riz can go in armor. I don't think Riz can go into armor. Rad can't go into armor. He doesn't have that class available to him. Rad can't go into armor. He has 20% HP, 15% speed, and 0% defense. Okay, I mean, the thing is, yeah, he's slow, but he's gonna be like a... He will do magic damage, at the very least. Which is more than I would have before. He's kind of just a temporary mage, I guess. Oh, you mean put him in cav? 40% magic growth? Yeah, I've been told. Yeah, he looks about as good as Caesar was, and he actually has a magic growth, so he's better than Caesar already. Wow, crazy. I know, right? It's so crazy. But, anyway. Who else are we gonna field? I don't want to field Bontu because I don't want him to die. You know what? We can go field Mathematics and, Navarre. I guess. Yeah, growths are actually pretty low in this game, so 40% is actually really solid. Oh, there's one more we can field. You know what? You know what? Board, come along, I guess. Paul Chasdell on it, Shadow Dragon. Double X board, you know what? You know what? Wish granted. You have to kill Bald Medius? That's true, you do. Okay, so... a lot of this early part is us taking on these calves. And I don't... Oh, wow, they are gonna forge Javelin. I don't know if we have anyone that can actually use the, Rider's Band. I don't think we have anyone that can use the Rider's Band, actually. That's kind of annoying. Let's grab the Rizzler here. Yeah, we don't have any Rider's Band users, unfortunately. We do have Sheeta, which is nice. That is nice, but, she doesn't have a Rider's Band. She could, but we're not gonna do that. To remove temptation? Okay, fair enough. Okay, there we go. Happy now? Alright. Okay. I think we're good. The only place we could really struggle is maybe in this little room. Dealing with... Because there's a sniper here. And that sniper is kind of nasty. But we also have Barst, so... We got Barst, so we're good. Will that be smart, though? Of course it is. At least 3 deaths incoming? What do you mean? Why do you say 3 deaths incoming? Like I said, this map is a lot easier. Let's see, 23 minus, what's his defense? Where is he? So it's like 9 damage. I don't know if Boars lived. Okay, I think we're ready to go. Boars will always live. Yeah, he's kind of hard to kill. Once you get going, unless you're Mangs and you're approved to train him, he's actually pretty freaking hard to kill. That's kind of the reason why we like him. That's kind of why we like him, is because he's actually kind of hard to kill. Yeah, board's mid. He's bored and he's boring. Yeah, so the rapier and the wing spear have been carrying quite hard here. Do you like him because his chin is mighty? I mean, it is mighty, don't get me wrong. It is mighty. The chin is mightier than the sword. There's gonna be a brick wall for enemy reinforcements. It's gonna be it's gonna be Bars, obviously. I mean, he's got 14 defense. You gotta remember, he's got 14. Oh, you mean over here? Probably just someone who has like okay defense. Board, yeah, that's a great idea. That's a great idea. That's a fantastic idea. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, Rizu. How do you recruit Minerva? Pretty easy, actually. Pretty easily, it's just kind of annoying. It's not hard, it's just kind of annoying. Hey, Guru King. We lost like 7 units on the last map. But this map will be much easier. I hope. To be fair, I have played this map a few times. It's not that hard. Yeah, that thief is being, a thief. Just 7. Yeah, I just lost 7 units last map. Yeah, just 7. Only 7. Only 7 units. What happened? The last chapter frickin' sucks is what happened. And I wasn't really locked in. For each year I've been alive. Yeah, that's the symbolism. Bro's already doing better than Caesar was. He'll die to his devil axe. So this guy's got a javelin. I don't really like that. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we want to put someone around here. 4 crit, which means that Wendell does just perfect here. Oh, look at that. Perfect. It's actually worth using devil axes. See, the thing is, I told... see, I agreed to what Belt said, but I never actually said I was going to use board. See? He didn't realize that. He didn't realize it wasn't... He didn't realize I was going to actually not... Just, like, not use board. Okay, so he's going all the way... Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Doesn't this slow him down, though? So he'd only be able to go, let's move you back a little bit. At least for now. Okay, so I know that red, we do not want to have him right here. Or devil, well, I mean, it depends. In some instances, it can be. But usually it's not. Let me see. I don't remember if there's a way to stop this thief or not. I mean, the 11 sword is not that worth it. We could probably warp someone in there to kill him. I don't know. I mean, we could. We could. It's not like it'd be impossible. We could just warp in bars, I think. I could just warp in bars. If this is like an actually useful item, I might warp in. The Songclave? What? The Songclave? Is that like a weird variant of the Dawnclave? I don't really want to know if it is, because I don't really want to live... I don't really want to be in the Dawnclave ever again. Huh? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think there's a place we can do with this guy. Songs of Degeneracy? Yeah, probably. Okay, that's not good. Actually, no, it is good. No, we can fix that. We can fix that quite easily. Okay, yeah, that's not too hard to deal with. I'm bored and I'm playing gay. Oh, well, that's your fault. That's your fault. Just don't play in gay. Especially if you're bored. That's just gonna make you more bored. I don't know what you're doing there, buddy. Like, I don't know why you're doing that. Our nasty send in the bars. That's what I'm doing. That is what I'm doing. 27 damage. He'll take it like a champ. Actually, even to him, that is quite a bit of damage. Even to him, that is a significant amount of damage. But you know what? Let's do it. But wow, he does nothing. Wow. Okay, game. All right. Maybe I should have just kept him in Sage. Even if he doubled me, I wouldn't die to that, which is amazing. But I double him, so. Could play MP6 and use boars as God intended. So true. So true. Oh, he's gonna steal the 11 sword and nothing else? Okay, then yeah, I'm not gonna waste a warp on that. 11 swords aren't that good in this game. I mean, yeah, if I could get it, I'd take it, I suppose, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to take it, you know? Like, if that makes any sense, like, I'm not gonna go out of my way to go grab it. If I need to expend a warp for that, it's just not worth it, you know? Well, I thought you said you weren't gonna use your other account today. I guess so much for that. I guess so much for that. Okay. This guy's kind of a jerk. I don't like him. Martha with a kill with the... No, no one can kill. Okay, yeah, no, that's not gonna work. But I do see a Riz kill in the future. And by that I mean right here. -1 speed? Yeah, get rid of him. Magic, luck, and res, alright. I'm all for it. I am all for it. I'm all for it. You won't see me having issues with that. So how much damage does he take from this guy again? 16, yeah, that's a little bit obscene, I think. 16 damage, although I think we can give him to 19, okay. Didn't you recruit No, I missed him. I wasn't able to get him. I didn't realize the thief ran that far. And yeah, I lost his village. Yeah, it sucks. But, I mean, I was gonna show this whenever I got George, but Wendell is literally just better George. Like, I think he has a little bit higher strength, but that's about it. But he's way slower than Wendell, so he's just worse. He's just worse. Wait, can I set up a kill? I could set up a kill. I don't know if it's worth it, though. Silverlance, that's kind of nasty. Where's Marth? I think Marth can only reach over here, so let's see. Yeah, we want to be able to actually set up a kill. Because we need to kill all 3 of these guys, and we only have, yeah, no, we don't have great options. Oh! Oh, okay. You know what, guys? I think we gotta try it. He did it! Let's go, boy! This is just how that's intended. Yeah, I think I interpreted it as that. I think that's what I interpreted it as, like, you won't need to swap accounts. That's why I was confused. I was like, wait, I thought you didn't need to swap accounts. She gets 1 shot? Wow, that sucks. Getting 1 shot kind of sucks, not gonna lie. Yeah, I was kind of hoping that Sheeta just didn't get 1 shot, but okay, whatever. Alright, Sheeta, if we want to play that way, I suppose we can. My idea was flawless, maybe it was. Oh, okay. HP and... See, why does this guy look like such garbage? Like, bro could get, like, strength, he could get speed, which I feel like at this point he's pretty cursed in. No, I'm telling you, this is literally what Ogma does every hard 5 game. He's like, oh, I'm just gonna get 1,000,000 luck after Chapter 2 when I actually need it the most. Should we do 4 damage? I don't even think Shanna tanks. Does Shanna tank anything? Toto Deke refuses to grill. Ogma would? Yeah, kinda. Kinda, though. Okay, is there anyone around here that can actually screw us over? No, there isn't. Yeah, because this guy's not gonna go and attack us. At least I don't think he is. Thieves don't attack unless they're blocked. So we should be fine. Oh, come on! Oh my god, man. I freaking hate this. Alright, let's go throw a javelin. And probably miss. Oh no, we didn't. Nice. Not the greatest. No, evidently not. Okay, finally, jeez. Speed. Wow, maybe get some strength so you can actually kill these guys. Alright. It may be time for Barsh to cook. Who am I kidding? It's always time for Barsh to cook. It's always time for Barsh to cook. Wait, actually, hold on. Hold on, I have an idea, guys. What if, crazy idea, what if we did this? 7? Does it work? It does! Assuming we don't miss something stupid. You know what, let's try it. He could also just crit, so you know what, he could just crit. Okay, yeah, I suppose that, you know, there's something true about Rad just getting cucked out of EXP. Just no one likes him, apparently. I don't know why. No one wants the guy yeah. No one wants that, apparently. I don't know why, they just don't like him. Yeah, I mean, it can be fun. It can certainly be fun whenever things aren't Chapter 9. When you're not playing Chapter 9, it's actually kind of fun. But you have to go play Chapter 9 at some point, unfortunately. Just use Sophia's strats. Well, there's not a lot of instances where you can use those in Hard 5. There's some instances where you can, but like, for example, I have to deal with these wyverns now. I could maybe have done it against this guy, but no, now the wyverns are showing up. Actually, no, I wouldn't have been able to do that. Because the wyverns, you know, are also pretty scary. Let's see. 10 move. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we're gonna put Barsh in range. So I think that's where Marth is. 1, 2, 3. 9, 10. Kill best girl Minerva. No, I actually kind of need her because she's actually a bit of a tank, and I don't have. I do have Barst, but having another one would also be nice. Hey man, having a second kind of tanky unit would be kind of nice. Use Cliff? I wish I could. I wish I could. Believe me, I wish I could. Let's see, 27 damage against his what? 14 defense? Yeah, he'd be fine. Use Shanna? What's Shanna gonna do? Die? Hold over like tinfoil? Like, what do you expect her to do? Yeah, that is a pretty disgusting idea, man. I don't know why you suggested it. Why would you want us to use Shanna? Like, what's Shanna gonna do? Wolf and Sedgar would fill that role. Not really, because I consider them kind of taint. Base magic 1. So she brings boars? This is the most convincing argument I've seen to use Shanna ever. That is the most convincing argument I think I've ever seen anyone make to use Shanna. Not because of Shanna, but because she brings about someone better. I don't think he doubles, because wyverns for some reason are stupidly fast. Which, I'm kind of glad the series didn't keep as a staple, because my god, they do not need to be fast. Those things do not need to be fast. There's no reason for these to be fast. There is zero reason that those things should be fast. Okay, yeah, I can see we're gonna have some issues here. So I'm not sure exactly what we're gonna do, but we're gonna figure something out. We're gonna figure something out. I don't know what we're gonna figure out, but we're gonna figure something out. No Fly Zone does quite well. The question is... something we could do that is better. They promote from Pegasus. Oh yeah, that's true. They promote from Pegs. That's why. Yeah, I don't really like that. Not really a fan. Not gonna lie, not really a fan. Why is this one in particular so tanky? Oh, never mind. It's because this one's already taken a beating. "15 speed is ow. That's what that is. It's ow. It's freaking ow, man. It's just pain. Absolute pain. I don't want it. I don't know how we're gonna do this. I don't know how you can do this and not just lose someone. I'm not sure how we can do this. We could use Wendell to go chip him down, I suppose. But we still have to hit with Ogma. And I don't know if Ogma's gonna do it, because 11 damage plus 26, that's not enough. Super Bowl with his mighty axe. Oh, it's not gonna always work, that's the problem. It's not always gonna work. He helps, but I don't know if he's gonna quite do it this time. Wait, how much did he do? That is quite, like, that is enough. If he actually hits, that is enough. Source? The problem is that no matter what, we're gonna get... It really sucks. I don't like it. I just don't like it, man. I just don't. Wait, I have an idea. I see something I can do. Okay, we kill this guy. Yeah, I see exactly what you're saying. That's exactly what I was gonna do. I realized I was like, okay, I should just do that. And it kind of just makes everything else work out. Look at that. Beautiful. Get out of here, loser. No one likes you. See? Shadow Dragon makes snipers actually good. And more speed. Let's go. Okay, so we take care of that. Alright, what are we looking at? Okay. 22 minus 9. Okay, he lives. He lives for certain. Okay, that's nice. Oh yeah, Wendell's awesome. Wendell's freaking awesome, man. You can lose like half your army and Wendell's still alive? Well, yeah, you're gonna be fine. This boar's playing with all that. Okay, we're good to go. Hey, he just wants to stay, he just wants to be fast. Bro just wants to double everything. That's all Bro wants to do, he just wants to be fast. Bro doubles these pegs, he doesn't care. He's not playing around. Okay. Oh, we do some damage to these guys. Can Red get a kill for once? It's a little dicey, but I'll see if I can do it. Not quite. Not what I'm seeing. Oh, we might be able to do it. Bald cowboy, pretty much. Well, I was trying to go set up a kill, but someone doesn't want me to do that, apparently. Weaken with boar? That's gonna get him killed. That's gonna get him killed. That is gonna get him killed. And he won't set up a kill anyway. Fake news? Well, I'm sorry, but that's what's actually happening. Do we do 9 damage? I don't think we do. Oh, we do. Okay. In that case, go for it. Come on, Rad. Come on, Rad. Don't let me down now, man. Don't let me down now, Rad. Don't let me down and get 1% crit or something stupid like that. There we go. Good. The long overdue level up. Strength, speed, luck. I love it. I love it, man. I freaking love it. Look at this man. He's getting there. The green card. The Obama green card is saving us again. Obama's green card is saving us. Alright, what? Okay, it's this guy, right? This guy, okay, so we're gonna go and, I don't know what we're gonna throw in there. I'm probably gonna throw in Barst. Because when in doubt, send Barst out. Oh, yeah, we need to get in there pretty quickly. Because now they're starting to mean business, so... Okay, we need to get in there pretty quickly. We need to get in there. Can Watt just kill this guy? That's what I'm trying to go for. We gotta go use the Raper, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna use it. The Sniper and George share the exact same base strength. George has -1. One skill over Wendell the Sniper, and Wendell has like +9 speed on him, so yeah, pretty easy choice there. He's not that tanky. He's not that tanky, but he is tanky enough. If Marth can tank it, Bars definitely can. If Marth can take it, he definitely can. Okay. I mean, not the greatest level in the world, but I'll take strength. I'm happy taking strength. What fraud? Yeah. He is a fraud. How do you know he is a fraud? Bro is an absolute fraud. Mr. Riz right here. I should we're gonna actually squeeze in here next turn. Because that's gonna be a little close, I think. Actually, Mathis can get up here. Yeah, get Mathis the heck out of here. The Board and the Lord formation. Important award. Okay, we can go bait that guy out. Maybe another Marth bait? I don't know. Perhaps. Perhaps, possibly. Hey, Rizu. Magic skill. Okay, but not skill speed. That's good. That's good. That's good. As long as we're not in range of these guys, we're good. Lord of the Boars. So true. Yeah, as long as we're not in range of the sniper, we're good. All we need. Finally, gets to go to complete. I mean, I haven't lost anyone on this map, and honestly, it's not. This map is not too bad. So I don't know what you're talking about. Important, Lord. They told you have a mobile home. Oh, we're just narrowly escaping. Okay, never mind. We can just move. We can just move. I was a little bit like, that's not good. Okay, yeah, we're fine. We are fine. All is fine and dandy. 21 damage is quite nasty, but bars can handle it. Totally not a bot. You're a bot. I'm sorry, Rizu, but I think you're a bot. Remember, bot girl, meet bot man. Pale oil obtained? What? What is bro talking about? What is bro on? I don't know what bro is on. Oh, we can... Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. We get hit by 1 archer and 1 sniper. 12 crit is not good. But we actually do survive it. Farce time? I think you're right. I think you were right. Oh, that is a lot of damage. That is a lot to soak up. If we can get it, if we can bait it just properly, then we can make it so that we don't have to take any damage. Like, if we can bait out the horseman, then that'd be really good. I know there's a way to do it. 21 minus 7, that's 14. We could maybe do that. Like, just confuse this guy into attacking us. That would be a play. That would be a play. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I don't think you can bait just the horseman. That's where you're wrong, Rizu. I can bait the horseman. That's not the way you think I can. Force naked time? you're kind of right. Yeah, no, well, with an Iron Sword, he's not going to suffer from success, I don't think. So go to attack this. 14 damage. How much do we need to do? 23? Perfect. Perfect. Okay, in that case, let's go heal you. Nice indeed. Okay, Marth. So, Marth faces 23 damage from each hit, which means he does survive. That's what I thought. Okay. So they will attack him, but again, he actually does have the luck to take this. He's like the only gun in my army that can afford to take this. 12 crit, 15 luck. We're fine. Riz crit there? Oh, well, he wouldn't. Does this guy... He might actually kill me. Crap. Oh, wait, I'm actually fine. I'm surprised I'm in range, but that's good. Crap. That's not good. That's not... That's, wait, we can warp him out. Oh, I keep wasting warps on the dumbest thing. Why don't they just give a rescue to this game? We really could use a rescue staff. We really could. Yeah, I'm just gonna go and warp him out, because this is just stupid. I don't know why he's in range of that. Because God forbid I need to heal up Marth. You know, I'm not allowed to do that, apparently. Skill, okay. Alright, let's see if my plan works. Let's see if my plan works. It should. It might not, but it should. Okay. Okay, I can see how he could suffer from success here. I can see it, but I don't think he will. Oh, never mind. That's not quite what I'd hoped for. That is not the way I'd hoped they would do it. Wait, actually, there might be a way to do this. Oh, okay, I think I see it, guys. I think I see it. I think I see it. I think I see. Maybe you do too, but I think I see it. Okay. So as long as they don't do anything stupid, then we can just put Navarra here. Oh man, this is glorious. Okay, now this guy's gonna be a tough nut to crack. He's a little too fast for my liking. He's a little too fast. I don't like it. Boris is low HP. I think you can't kill the archers. I can probably kill the archer. Well, I can at least kill one of them. I can put him here, go and attack this guy. I can kill the sniper off. Oh, yeah, there you go. There's your answer, Rizu. That's how I do it. That's how I kill the archer. You know what? This is completely safe unless he crits. He didn't crit! He didn't backfire. Yeah, him not critting is actually not that much of a surprise. Alright. Time for Sophia torture style techniques. You know the perfect analogy to describe Silver Snow? It was the first route they made, and it's like the first pancake you make, and it always turns out funky when the others are delicious. I guess that's one way to look at it. 23. Ah, crap. I forgot about that one. Wait, actually, there might be a way to deal with this. There might be a way to deal with it. Dang it. I was gonna say there might be a way to deal with this, and then I don't have enough move. No, we're gonna fix this. I promise we're gonna fix this. We are gonna fix this, whether you like it or not. If only I could just move a little bit further. Warp, unfortunately. Is it worth it? Is it really worth it? Marth could also crit. There's always a possibility Marth could crit. There is a possibility. It's not a high possibility, but there is a possibility. Wait. That's kind of stupid. Now we do need a warp. Now we do need a warp. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. If I can kill this guy, then we're fine. Mathis can't help. If I just warp and kill the guy, then we're out of Rip Run. Now I can go warp him. -18 -7. Okay, yeah, we win. Well, to throw my warp staff, that's what it is. I hate you, stupid archer. Why couldn't you just go kill yourself instead? Say to waste a warp staff. Oh, a physic. That's kind of nice. Maybe I should just use physics more. Don't I get another warp pretty soon? What's new on this map now? Although I've gotten kind of close, but... Perfect board EXP. I think you mean perfect rad EXP. Oh, shut up. I knew what I was doing there. I was gonna have to warp anyway. I was gonna warp anyway. It was just a difference of what I was warping to do. See, look, now see, Navarre is the brick wall. We need Maria to recruit. I know. I know. I know. I know what I'm doing. But why do you think I'm forgetting? No. I have not gotten to Maria yet. Do you see this wall right here? Do you not see this wall here? I have not been able to get a unit up there. It's kind of further away from where my units are. YouTube hates actually funny stuff. A goat. Wendy blocking reinforcement, that's funny. Yeah, who cares? Okay, so we're gonna go recruit Maria. I wonder if you could reclass Maria to anything. She's probably good at the mage, but that's probably about it. Maria and mage might not be bad. She might be better than Riz. I'm curious, what are her growths in mage? Because if I'm gonna use her, I'm probably gonna use her in mage. Has Riz stats with better growth, so not great. Well, yeah, but like Riz is already kind of okay if you train him up in mage. So wouldn't that just mean that Maria's actually good in mage? Should have 100% in strength. Yeah, she should. Why don't she have 100% strength growth, man? Like this little girl, this little 13-year-old girl, who is a staff bot. Yeah, she should have strength. She should have 100% in strength. She should have a higher strength growth than Dimitri in Three Houses. She's 10? I thought she was like 13. Well, I mean, I don't know. That's all I was asking. But yeah, I think it's funny how hard you can just cheese this chapter. I think it's kind of funny. It's like, oh, yeah, I'm just gonna leave this unarmed Myrmidon here. That's not even trained. Yeah, have fun. Loser girl. Karel could suplex her. Yeah. A holy knight. But just why though? Riz is probably somewhat decent if you train him in mage since he joins in chapter 1. You can get him easily. Early healer levels. This is true, yeah, you could. Actually, I disagree with it somewhat because while he does start with a heal, the thing is healing is actually a little limited in the early game. So I would say he's not going to get as many levels as you probably think he will because you can't rely on heals too much. In another game you probably could, but in this, not as much. As soon as you exit the building, all those units down there are probably going to move again. That's where you're wrong, kiddo. I'm not joking, like, they actually don't move. Only Minerva moves. I'll show you. Just wait like 5 minutes, I'll show you. I'm gonna prove you wrong. You don't want 10 or 15 of them. Yeah, but they are cheap and easy to get, even if they're not that worth it. I didn't mean to train up Well, I did mean to train up Bars, but I didn't mean to heal up Bars. Okay. Well, it's getting quite a bit of HP. I do like it. I know I did give him Angelic Robe, but still. This man refuses to level Res now. Going from leveling Res every single level to not any level. Oh, look! I got the woman. So this guy is always a little tricky because, well, he's a hero, and you kind of want to kill him on player phase, because you don't want to deal with this guy on any phase, and you can't double him, so it's kind of annoying, but, like, there are ways to deal with him. It's called just throw all your strongest guys at him and throw crap at him, and you will prevail, I think. Who knows, maybe even Rad the Chad will be able to hit him. Violence falling off, no res, yeah. It's over. Only Boris can do it, the hero. He wouldn't get doubled, this is true. Yeah, he actually doesn't get doubled. That's the funny thing, he actually handles them pretty easily. You tank Cleric Baby Minerva. How much do we do with you? 12 damage. Okay, that's not too bad. How much does the Chad deal? Not particularly great amount of damage, but still. We could just throw Boris in there, get him a level. I mean, why not? It wouldn't kill him. It actually wouldn't, because he actually does pretty well. Board doesn't count. A decent chance of death? Huh? Yeah, that looks like a decent chance of death to me. Nice, you got more defense. So yeah, we do want to get around before Minerva. Minerva won't kill you, but she does like to give you a bit of a fright, I would say. Which is kind of annoying, I don't know why she does that. Let's see, 11 plus, I don't know, 11 plus 14. That's exactly a kill, let's not do that. Wait, 12 and 11. Oh, nice. Yeah, I do kind of like how they look. Yeah, they do look kind of cool, actually. See, I don't believe Minerva ever attacks you. Oh, not on this map. Actually, I don't think she ever attacks you, in general. Unless you do something really weird. I got like a little backflip afterwards. I don't know, it's just some nice flavor there. Nice. And then the Chad gets the kill on the hero? Maybe. Rad the Chad. I don't even need to use the Obama GameCube for this. Unless he misses 94%, which that'd be really sad if he does. Nice. Good job. That should be a level. Nice. Come on, level 6, I think? No, 7. Dang, that was my punishment for getting the level wrong. Hey, he is getting speed. He is getting speed. That is what we do need. We do need speed. Heroes look cool in Fates as well. It's just a shame they super suck. I won't say they super suck. They're kind of mid, but they don't super suck, like you claim. Miss, please. Bro really wants me to lose. Bro just wants me to suffer. He's mad that I won the Rev Ironman with his draft. I think we're just in Marth here. I think she just automatically recruits to Marth, if I remember correctly. Yep. And I'm gonna show you, Rizu. You're wrong. You're absolutely wrong. You're absolutely freaking wrong. Okay, shut up, woman. See? These guys don't move. These guys, they don't move. You were like, oh, Harden, they're all gonna move and kill you. No, they're not. They're not very smart. They're not as smart as you think they are. I just dislike Radish Man, but he's based. He's fun. How could you dislike him? How could you dislike Red the Chad? Bro, it's like, he has high growth. He's like Cyril. He's like the Cyril. Okay, maybe that's not a good comparison, because that just might make you want to. Why aren't they attacking him? Because they're in a bad formation. So, this Bow Knight doesn't want to move. This Horseman doesn't want to move. But it can't one-range attack Navarre. And these guys can't get in the position they want to do, because this guy's blocking them off. The archer is blocking everyone off, and they aren't in position that they can use another archer, and they're too stupid to actually figure this out. Edgy always just stay off Animasia. Really is a peak comedian to keep his guys at bay. He is. Saying he's like serial. Well, the thing is, he has good growths. He has good growths. His character sucks, but he's like the little slave boy. Well, I don't know anything about Red, so I guess you could say he's a better character because he's just not annoying. I guess they're playing cards, I don't know. Maybe. If that's what you want them to be doing, then I guess that's what they're doing. Let's see here. You know what? I think Violent has earned the right to get a physics staff. I think he has. I think Red is... or not Red. I mean, Red couldn't even use it, but Violent, I think, has earned it. You know, he has 3 magic, but hey, that's almost as much as my best healer has, so, you know. Aren't there healers here that I can kill? Oh, yes, there are. There's one. Then we got this Silverlance bozo. Oh, we get a British man with bad takes. RNG someone. You can also trick unrecruited Minerva to body block the door by warping Marth into Maria's room, then getting your other units inside the castle immediately. You can trick unrecruited Minerva to body block the door. I feel like I don't actually see how that works. Because the thing is, I mean, yeah, you can kite her with Marth, but like I think at that point it's not worth it. Like, if you already have Maria, if you're already in Maria's room, then what's the point? If Martha's already in her room, then what's the point? Let's do a character analysis on the both of them. Cyril constantly speaks of Ray and his own. I never seen the Ray and that's his cool, dude. Yeah. True. You know what? You're right. I've seen the error in my ways. Bro is 15 in everything. At least his main stats. I think Bars is just gonna be a beast. I don't know what else to say. This Bars is a beast. If Bars dies, I think the run dies. Whenever path runs to Marth once she's recruited, but he's inside the castle, so her only path is through the southern gate. Oh, okay, I see. Gets blocked by other units. But that's only if she's faster than those units. Well, I guess she is. But yeah, no, I think I see what you're saying. So she could body block, but actually that's not a good thing because that means when you go down a recruiter, assuming you do want a recruiter, maybe you don't. But that's not a good thing because that means that once she goes, then like the plug is pulled. That's not a good thing. Unless you have someone else there behind her to take the hits. So I don't know if it's worth it. I wouldn't say it's worth it, personally. So looking at Minerva's stats, yeah, she's kind of just like slightly better Jagan. But she can use axes, so that's kind of nice. Boars' heir is a real man, true. Boars gets reincarnated as a mercenary. See, I think that armor we could take care of with Riz. Just use a good archer and kill all the reinforcements by shooting over Minerva until all the reinforcements are dead. You turn the map into an EXP farm. Well, the way I set this up, it's actually not that good of an idea to do that. I mean, I could, in theory. I could do that, but the problem is, once they move an archer in, then there's kind of an issue. But I see what you're saying. Like, use Minerva as the shield until you killed everything. Yeah. But again, you have the issue of there being bow knights or horsemen here that have archers that have bows. That's the main issue I have. If they were all one range, yeah, I would be all for that. Because I considered killing these guys, but I realized the archers are gonna muddy things up, and I don't like that. Because also, I don't really have archers that I really want to train. I mean, Ogma, you know, he's a hunter, but he's not really good. My Ogma kind of sucks, and he's kind of over-leveled. So it's just his time in the spotlight is kind of already gone. Is the sword guy gonna die? Does it look like he's gonna die? Does it look like it? He's been here for like the last 10 turns. I don't know what you're worried about. As long as I don't move him, he's fine. He's never gonna die. The AI would have to change on these guys in order for that to happen. Midma's here is because you have your army is 6 feet under. Very true. Ogma would probably be on the bench if I actually had guys alive. So yeah, that's kind of why. Unequip on turns, horsemen move in, and also heal the archers. And fight. Well, I mean, I can't exactly reclass now, but I guess in future, for future references, I don't think it's worth it because I'm more likely to get greedy and do something stupid there. It is a lot of EXP, but the thing is, the guys that I'm actually trying to train right now are guys like Red, guys that don't really have. I mean, I do have 11 sword, but I don't think he's gonna be very good with it. They're not really using Riz permanently. Yeah, most of my main guys are mostly like one range, so yeah, it's not really worth it in my opinion. I could do it, but I don't think it's that worth it. So we got a Silver Lance here. So we're gonna go and deal with disabled. Wait, can we use an Armor Slayer? I don't know, can we? Do we have the... I don't think we... No, we can't quite. We also can't use the 11 sword, so yeah, we're still not quite there. Don't get greedy. I don't think this is something I want to get greedy on. We've lost enough units to stream. I don't need to lose another 7 units. I don't need to lose another 7. Maybe if I were doing better, I would be a little bit more bold with that, but right now, no. We're trying to recover from last map, so let's not do that. Okay, throw someone in the Silver Lance range. Honestly, Martha's usually the best. For right now, he's kind of the best option. Double-sided. It almost triples. No, not quite. Actually, yeah, no, it does kind of, because we have 4 on the counter right now. It's gonna be 11 next stream. So yeah, it kind of does. It kind of does. I do want to have an actual axe infantry and not named board. I'm sorry, Belt. I know you want him to. I know you want him to use the Devil Axe, but I don't really want to update the counter any more than I already have. The ugly 14-year-olds didn't feel the need to make long-standing angry content creators devoted to gaming. Violent gaming. Hello, Kryptonite. Let's see. Let's not be in range of the jab. Will not be a bad idea. Yeah, we're just gonna go put this here. Here we go. Just get these healers here. Like I said, I do want to train up. I do want to see if we can reclass Maria. Maybe be a good mage. Nice. FE11 FE12 Devil Axe has the user attack themselves on back. I know how Devil Axe works. Their own attack minus their own defense. Okay, no, I knew that. Yeah. Yeah, I know how devil weapons work. I know they work. Let's see. Is almost a good pace. Almost a good pace tonight. I mean, is her strength growth really that good? I can't imagine it's that good. He died? Wait, who died? Oh, yeah, Cord died earlier, yeah, that's true. Have you gone on an Ironman before losing a unit? I think I've gone to, like, maybe, like, halfway through Rev, like, roughly around Vala. I think the latest I've gotten without a death was, like, Chapter 15 in Rev. Chapter 11A and FP6 before losing Rutger to a Killer Lance. That's pretty good, actually. Pretty good base defense. Really? Well, probably not healer. I guess for a Shadow Dragon healer, 4 defense actually is pretty good. I do want to see what her reclasses are, because I do think that she could actually be pretty good reclassed. Yeah, I would imagine they probably are pretty boring. Especially for people watching the streams. For people watching, that must be insanely boring. Like, oh, when will this guy actually lose someone? Wow, okay, yeah, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna fly. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. First, we will let Rad have his time in the sun. She gets crit if you put her in combat, so her best strength is her staff rank. Well, I was considering making her a mage. Because I don't really have any good mages. I know I get Lyn next chapter, which is nice. But I was thinking of making her a mage so she gets indirect attacks. So her ability doesn't matter that much. Yeah, it doesn't give me much EXP, but hey, it gives weapon EXP. And that counts for something, you know? How does Morth do against Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. We'll want to heal, but 25 times 2 is crazy. Yeah. Man, boss can't use the armor slayer yet. Almost unsalvageable. Her growths are so absurdly god-awful. Mage Maria is only slightly viable with 40% magic growth. Well, I would say that's actually not as unviable as you'd think. Because no one besides like Merrick really does that much better. Well, I guess Lynn kind of does, but I've already lost my Merrick, so can't really do that. With some more accuracy, you know what? That's a good idea. Good catch. 35% of the mage, her magic growth is 50%, and I believe her skill growth is 50%. I think mage, like a really high skill growth mage, is kind of overkill, but yeah, I think that's the thing, is people don't realize that a lot of the mages in this game are just slow. Especially if your America's dead, you don't really have any fast mage options, so honestly I would say Maria in mage is probably not that bad. The thing is, her base magic is probably actually a little bit better than some of her competition. Bro, that's just built. That's just like early Radiant Dawn, but for the whole game. I don't think anyone will really want that. Crit? No, not quite. But hey, we can get a kill pretty easily. Is it worth the risk? What's the odds she's gonna miss this? What are the odds she's gonna miss this? We could also give it to Riz. Give it to Riz for the memes. Should we give it to Riz for the memes? You can level up pretty fast in Cleric and then just promote her to have Mage. I think that's better than leveling up slowly in Mage for slightly higher magic growth. Yeah, but I probably won't use her as a healer anyway, so... Because I already got Violent and Lena. So I'm just thinking, like, I might as well. And plus, if I train her up as a mage, she's gonna actually have better healing magic for when when I do make her a healer again. It's 69% send it. Okay, fine. There we go. Did it get skill? Wow. Useless mage. Speedwing. What are we gonna do with that? Who could use that? Yeah, we should give it to Wendell, guys. Yeah, give it to Wendell. Maybe Ogma. I don't know, man. Ogma feels a little unsalvageable at this point. He's just been looking so poorly. I don't know. It's not ideal, but I feel like she could be worse. Actually, a bigger difference, but still dramatically slower leveling procedure. Yeah, but magic damage is really good in this game. I mean, I would say it's the best way to kill Manicheets. I would say magic is the best way to kill Manicheets in this game, because one, I didn't get the Worm Slayer last chapter, but two, it's not worth it, because even if you do use the Worm Slayer in Hard 5, have someone go up against a Manicheet, they're just gonna get doubled. And they're gonna die. Oh, wait, she is not here. Well, I mean, Lind is kind of the original Helena, so... We might just say it for Lind. Dogma. Alright, so chapter 11. I don't think I have the time to finish this tonight. Chapter 11 is honestly pretty easy. The end part is a little nasty, but it's not too bad. Yeah, Lind is very soon, actually. But we can go check some of our reclassing options in the meantime. So let's see here. Yeah, Ogma, my Ogma just freaking sucks, man. I don't... Like, this guy's level 14. I wonder you consider that. This guy's level 14. Ironically, maybe Knight will salvage this guy. I don't know. I don't know. Knight might salvage him. Because he's not really good in any of these classes. At 10 speed at base with Speedwing. How many units do you have total? I have... Let's see. 3 times 1, 2. I have 22 units in total. I don't know, it took a long time. I actually think it... The defense, though. Do it. Pours might have mercy. Yeah, I don't see any other way that... I don't see any other way that he's gonna get spared. 5% more defense than Night Burst? Yeah, you know what? Maybe promotion for General Ogma. I don't like early promotion. I hate early promotion. Let's see though. Yeah, I think the best way to salvage him would probably be if there is a way to salvage this Ogma, it's probably make him an armor. Doubles base Merrick. Yeah, that's actually kind of sad if you think about it. That is actually kind of sad. But I wonder who will make a hunter instead. Because I do want a hunter. He gets the Khmeru 98k. He has the same defense as Bars. The problem is he gets dulled by everything. But I guess he's still like a second Bars. Well, if you ignore the fact that he's getting doubled. I also think that Ogma kind of needs, I also think Ogma could use a few extra levels. And though with the aura, she does, but does she one-shot him? I think she might be able to. His res is not very good. You really need that many units, considering maybe 10 of them you will take die. He is bulky, but having a little bit more bulk as a mage doesn't really mean much in Hard 5. Let me go and look at, I really do want to do, Mage Maria. Wow, 8 defense and Peg. That's more than base Sheeta, I think. Archer, wow, she is a tanky archer. Man, imagine if she could become an armor. She would actually be kind of good. It's a shame this is an FE12 where you could just make her an armor. 22 might with the aura. Yeah, aura's really strong. Myrmidon. Myrmidon Maria. That's interesting. I just steal Maria, yeah. I don't know why she's so tanky. Like, imagine her strength and defense are swapped. She would be an amazing archer. She'd be a really good archer if her strength and defense were swapped. Because doing 9 damage, like having 9 strength on a level 3 unit would be really good. Yeah, 3 strength is not very good. Red girlfriend? Well, I don't think her growths are on par with that though, unfortunately. She's only got 3 strength. What helps Red is the fact that his growths are actually kind of good. I don't think her growths are her defense looks decent, but the HP and speed means she's still frail. Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, I think if anything, she's better off as a mage. And she'll probably grow better than what's his face? Riz. Maria is like 8. Well, I mean, I don't know how old Red is. Little boy, little girl, I see no issue. What could Minerva become? The shame she can't become a general. She'd be really good as a general, I think. Okay, Wendell Light right here. Wendell, she's like wannabe Wendell with this. Swordmaster Minerva. I don't know how I feel about that. In fact, he's a lady killer. Could have Sage Minerva, no. Or Bishop. Yeah, that's. I do kind of wish she had better classes because these are kind of dumb. These kind of suck. I imagine she could become a general or something. Again, females not being able to get into general kind of sucks. Fortune on their fire? Yeah, I probably should. Yeah, I think Minerva's best is a Draco Knight. I don't think she's as good as a lot of people hype her out to be, but considering I don't have any units, she's actually not too bad. She's also a decently tanky unit that actually has speed, so she's kind of a Boars. Okay, she's not Boars, but she's kind of. Alright, what else do we want to look at? A Lady Blade, a blade to be used on ladies. Yeah, there's almost like no female enemies in this game. So yeah, I'm sure they'll do a lot of good. I still can't get over how freaking tanky of a Cav Rad becomes. Like I said, maybe once Rad gets trained up, I might actually make him a Cav. Because Rad and Cav actually seems kind of solid. I do want his speed to be up a little bit higher. But his defense is actually really solid in Cav. I don't know why his defense is so good in Cav. Use the Lady Blade on Clerics? Yeah. That's completely useful. Could also make for a decent archer, I suppose. But then again, I'm probably already gonna make the Pegasus archers. Well, maybe not all of them, but I'll probably make at least Paulo or Catria an archer. Put my boy Abel out of his misery. There's an arena on this map. Yeah, cool. I'm not gonna use it. I don't really remember how it works in FE9, or not FE9. It's not in FE9. I don't remember how it works in this game. We can get Jake on this map, which is kind of nice. What else? I'm gonna put with the silver bow. I don't think any of our units can use the silver bow. Let's see. Do I want to keep Wendell and Sniper or not? Considering I don't have any other archers, yeah, I probably should. Who could be a hunter? Who would be good in Hunter? I don't know if I have any... Well, besides Bars. I mean, Bars is probably good in Hunter, but... Do I have anyone else that can? I think I've actually lost most of my melee units that can become a Hunter. I mean, we could make... Well, we can make Caster back into a Hunter, but he kind of sucks. Board and Hunter might maybe work. Board and Hunter could work. Perhaps, but he's really underleveled. I mean, these aren't bad stats, but they're not really good stats either. Is there a single female enemy that is not recruitable? I can't think of one. Could put Lena and Mage to start grinding Tome rank for Starlight. I never really intended on her being my Starlight user. If anything, that's probably gonna be Lind if she lives that long. I don't know if she will. Is Kaga saying that women are disloyal? Probably. I won't be surprised. Okay, Wendell has... Yeah, Wendell's gonna stay our main sniper for now. Well, yeah, I guess the Pegasus... Yeah! Pegasi reinforcements, yeah, they're female. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's about as much as I want to do. I don't really want Riz to have the speed wing on him. Don't really want that. Probably gonna try a Riz already. Gonna bring Maria instead. Or for Bontu, yeah, obviously for Bontu, yeah. The guy who came and used the Spire Stone. Riz Mage work, he's real bad, but his magic does kind of get there. Yeah, I mean, he's got a 40% magic growth, which is the same as, Maria's, which is not bad. Takes a lot of favoritism, yeah, probably. But I don't have any other mages right now. I know I will get one in like half a map. And believe me, I'm going to want to use her, for sure. But, we're not quite there yet. When do I get my next warp? Do I get it next map or something? I think I get it pretty soon. Because I know I will need a warp use for, Chapter 11 to save the media squad. But I think that's about all we can really do for now. Just trying to gloss over my units. Yeah, I think the media squad, I'm probably going to end up reclassing a good few of them. Probably not Dolph or Mac. I can't remember which one, but one of them is actually pretty solid at night. Like, you don't need to reclass them, they're actually pretty alright. I recall one of them actually being pretty decent. Meme review? Oh yeah. How did Obama GameCube come to be? Well, it was actually supposed to be Obama's green card, but... I guess we changed it this stream to... Alright, let's look at memes, I suppose. We got a good few memes. Okay. Let me see here. So we're gonna do a meme review. See what we got here. Okay, give me a sec. Okay, let's go. I got the memes, so what are we gonna do? Played Path of Radiance at least halfway through. Probably. Okay, let me go get the memes out. Alright, first meme. This is the Zabami meme. Let's see. What's he got? I sure hope I don't get a slow mage factory. You know, I mean, I disagree with him, but to be fair, yeah, I've really learned that mages in this game are really freaking slow. Because he has a GameCube. Alright, let's see. Mario's perception of me this stream, Chimera's perception of me this stream. I don't get it. I don't get it. Do you give one to the Speedwing? No, that is the meme option, but no, I have not given anyone the Speedwing. So Ares said this is just freaking Ares in a Nazi uniform, I guess. He's got drip, I'll give him that. He's got some drip. I gotta give him credit, he just have drip. It's not like the other girls. Okay. A decent mage. Shadow Dragon attack speed. Yeah, I'm not allowed to have decent mages. Let's hope Lyn doesn't follow the same pattern. Let's hope Lyn doesn't become the same thing as they are. He's a dancer. Besides him, he does. Marth. What is it saying? It's a terrible day for rain. What do you mean it's not raining? Losing half an army? Oh, I think I vaguely remember that. It's been like half a lifetime ago. Please, Carrie. I hope she does. The last Lind I had was loving kind of garbage, so I hope I don't get that Lind. I don't want that Lind. That Lind sucked. I don't want that Lind. I want a good Lind. Give me a good Lind. Don't tell me I used up all my luck on my Boris. My Boris is really good. Don't get me wrong. My Boris is amazing, but I don't quite think this run can fully succeed on one good unit. Is a whole Ares ago? That's very true, yeah. Half a lifetime ago for me is a full Ares ago. But yeah, that was the last meme. Alright, so yeah, we lost a lot of units in Chapter 9. We didn't lose any in Chapter 10. There might be a good chance this Lind might suck again. Let's hope not. Let's hope not. You could be right, Inkling. You may very well be right. Also, I do want to make a quick note before people leave. I know I said yesterday we're going to start Yakuza 4. We're going to start tomorrow. The reason I didn't, for those of you who aren't in the server, I had this weird thing where I actually downloaded the software from a third-party website, and it seemed kind of sketchy. Long story short, all the conclusive evidence leads to... While it did seem like a bit of a sketchy thing that I downloaded, it doesn't seem like it was actually dangerous. It just seems like it was a weird thing. I think it was just formatted kind of weird. I don't think it was actually anything dangerous, because at this point I would have noticed, and I've had problems in the past, way before this, that resembled the issues I had yesterday. So I think at this rate, it's been over 24 hours, and I haven't really... There have been some instances where my PC has been a little bit slow, but that was just one side, I think, so that could just be, you know, it's not anything definitive. So as far as things go, though, I don't think there's anything wrong. Downloads more malware. I don't think it's malware, it's just a very broken link or something. But FE6 needs boars in Lena. You already have boars. Let's hope you get your Lena. Yeah, I could really use a Lena, yeah. I could certainly use that. Like I said, if I can keep the, if I can make it through next stream, chapter 12, if I can do that. I love video games packed with spyware and Bitcoin grinding. Oh, okay, I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that second one, but, yeah. So, I think things should be good, so hopefully tomorrow... I still need to get Parsec, because I don't have that this time. That shouldn't take too long to get, though. It shouldn't take too long to set up, since I should still have my account. So I just need to get that quickly, and then we can probably get going. Should stick to the PS4. No. Okay, so I should clarify. I'm not emulating Yakuza 4. I bought the game on my PS4. And actually Yakuza 5, because they're both on sale for like $10. But I needed the software for the Elgato, the game capture, which I did not have, because since I got hacked back in April, that got deleted. So I had to get that again, and, you know, that kind of led me down to installing it from a third-party website that was against my better judgment. I had a lapse in judgment. I had a dumb idea. I wasn't really thinking, pretty much. Anyway, I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow, or for those who are watching Shadow Dragon, I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Yeah, I'll see you guys then.